in the MCC office could show at least the Aviatar control center, and it's like an inbox, like your Outlook. If a message is popping in, this list must be normally empty. And if something is in, it's always having highest priority. So logbook entries or logbook messages having the highest priority. And even if you're using PHA or other tools, its logbook is always on top. Then you see that message, you can accept the message, you can review all the information, you can open AMOS directly out of the control center, you can decline it and say, pilot, please use mail, blah, blah, blah. You can decline it, and then if you send the information, it's disappearing out of the control center. It's visible in the case file, so everything is logged. And you also have a message in AMOS. You see on the planning view in AMOS that there is someone declined it with the following message I've entered here. And within the logbook, the pilots see what MCC personnel was entering. So you could say, please use this or that mail. Then pilots needs to dispatch again, selecting the right mail, checking it, sending it. It's again in the MCC approval pending. It's available then in the Aviatar inbox here. And once it's approved, for example, now I accept it because pilot selected the right mail. It will disappear again here. And the pilots also here, it also changed to status green, maintenance deferral pending. So what we do with that maintenance deferral pending is that at least someone is giving a CRS on the work order. This is something which is there for all customers, and this is highly appreciated by all authorities because that kind of ensures that at least another person is going there, double checking what was the entry. And for example, even if it's fixing it, then it's just going there and saying close work order. If you say, okay, this dispatch is right, then maintenance deferral confirmation by CRS. You go there, everything is already pre-filled. They can say, okay, mail correct, I don't know, checked, blah, 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 do deferral. And then this maintenance deferral pending is removed and not there. If we have a maintenance deferral pending status, it's always, and we just have green item, it's always visible on top, so that the maintenance personnel directly see it within the maintenance mode. And here it disappears, and in the case files you will see, for example, all those entries. For example, you can open it. The case file is loading. You see who approved that, what was the comment. So everything is logged here. And additionally, this information is sent to AMOS as well. So this is generally the ping pong of the approval process. And if you decide for the dispatch approval process, that also means this would be the same for maintenance deferrals. So it's not just for pilot deferral, it's also for maintenance deferral. What we can do, or what we have now configurable, that we exclude DDs for maintenance. So for example, for pilots, it's always MEL, CDL, and DD. And for maintenance, we only can route MEL and CDL through the Aviatar control center. So meaning everything is 100% controlled by the MCC in regards of dispatches.
Okay, got your idea, but I think we need to. How about when we dispatch with the flight crew applying MEL, do the ETLB generate an CIS PDF file?
No. The CRS, that's why we have that another step, because it's not the CRS what the pilot is giving. That's why we have that additional step, which I showed you here, where PDF is generated.
I think this is our our requirement, mandatory requirement from our QA, because if we have the maintenance guy here, the maintenance will apply the MEL instead of the pilot. So your function is for after one flight to main base, the flight, the maintenance have to perform the confirmation. Is that correct?
Yeah, somewhere the maintenance is doing the confirmation and then a CRS PDF is generated. Because pilot, as our understanding and with all the other authorities, pilots are not giving a maintenance release to service.
That's our point. I think we have to answer our TQA about that idea, because the time when we apply MEL is different from the time when we get the confirmation from the maintenance side. So
Correct.
that is the different time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I will
Nhưng mà sắp tới cái luật của nó là cho phi công apply mail thì apply như thế thì ký tá ở đâu, đúng không? Đúng rồi, thì ký tá ở đâu?
chữ ký nằm ở chỗ nào anh? Nãy giờ giới thiệu là không có chữ ký rồi đó.
Đó.
Nãy giờ giới thiệu đâu có thấy chữ ký chỗ nào đâu, chỉ có accept aircraft xong hết, chấm hết.
Defer phải có tài liệu có chữ ký vô trên đó. Defer khi nào, thời hạn kiểu gì?
I think that's what I showed earlier.
Yeah, Vinh missed that.
I think what Peter's trying to say is pilot cannot defer work order, but he can create the work order, but this is also pending MCC confirmation. So in pilot sense, they can't or they shouldn't be deferring work orders because everything will still have to check back with MCC and the maintenance side.
So at least even pilots could, for example, they only can defer work orders they have created. But we could also enable it for all work orders, that they always can defer stuff. We could even enable repetitives for pilots. But to starting low with that whole new function, I would kind of propose to Virtual to use as I've showed it here. For example, if you create a work order, it's open and pilot can dispatch the complaint. And there's no PDF created unless the maintenance has done the confirmation. Then a PDF is generated because then a real CRS is given. But of course, this information is available on the aircraft acceptance. So on the aircraft acceptance and close flight PDF, you have that information about the work order. And see created and approved via control center. So for example, if let me avoid that.
Can you show me the accept PDF file? It showed up. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we put it there. It's 100, and honestly speaking, it's just about traceability. You must ensure that you have the control of that function and are able to provide certain answers to the authority or to your QA. For example, here you see I've created that work order, found something broken, and it was approved by control center.
The
And
thing
then
here that you deferred it, but is there any limitation shown in it, or the deadline time for the ADD?
here on the aircraft accept PDF?
Yeah, it should show
No,
here or somewhere.
at the moment, no, we don't have that. If you would like to have the information, you open that work order and everything is visible in the aircraft status, in AMOS. You see all that information, how it was deferred.
To do it, to go, things like that. QA will want to see all those information, just like on the accept aircraft. If the order is deferred, he will not.
Okay.
They will wait for the CRS PDF.
I have another proposal. So at the end, and this is something we got from other airlines as well, you kind of you're writing the procedures and have everything in your hand how you approach that process. If you need to consult some further stakeholders, for example, maybe to push that towards QA, if we could showcase that to Anhui, if he can push or help to push with the solution we currently have. And this is nothing I'm hiding. This is really what all other airlines are kind of using. So 4 other airlines are using it the same way I've presented to you guys now. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
As I said earlier in the call, I'm currently really putting all the information together because we have various configurations. I'm now collecting everything into one document. I think it should be finished latest by end of this week.
We will send those documents to the QA for review, and we will need to have a demonstration to them.
Yeah.
To get their approval and their idea on what we will have on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But please keep in mind. So this is what we currently have. So we have no other options that what is written in the document. So it's
yeah, I'm worried that they will ask us to put in the due date and due time somewhere related to the pilot action, not in the CRS PDF afterwards. So yeah, kind of hard for us to decide right now.
It's nothing we would hide, so we could extend that at some point in time, but this is nothing we can do, for example, within a week or something. So if that solution does not fit to the VietJet procedure, then it's not the right solution for you guys. I think that must be also kind of clear. But as I said, this is kind of used by several airlines already in the same way. So, and at the end, the airline is kind of writing the procedure. I think of course, there could be some improvements towards displaying something. But at the end, everything is 100% traceable in AMOS, in the logbook, or wherever. Yeah. Now coming a bit to the end. I think we have 2 minutes left. Any other topics? Otherwise, I would place I made a few notes about our meeting, put them into the chat that we have a bit track on that. And then
about the unspecified due date, I think Mr. Vinh please the demo to Aviata.
Hết Vinh hả?
Anh Vinh demo cái đó cho Aviata anh phần unspecified due date á.
Là cái nào?
Anh Vinh béo á, cái phần AMOS anh Vinh béo ra cái ticket cho họ đó. I think if it's not enough time, so please anh Vinh send email to the ticket. Ủa anh Vinh đâu rồi ta?
yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, and where do you do that with the unspecified due?
Dạ thấy anh làm đi em thấy mà.
Vô đề.
Yeah, correct. That's what I answered you as well. So this is this unspecified due. And then AMOS is doing the calculation of the due value. That's exactly what I wrote you by email. Whatever you put into that drop-down list, you could name it whatever you like. So yeah. Yep. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, let me interrupt you, Tanvin. But what are you currently missing? So we have now a limitation on AMOS that AMOS is not exporting via transfer work order which selection you have made to the check type. If you do a modification in AMOS and adding a check there, then AMOS is automatically calculating the due values. So meaning if you add here something, it's automatically calculated and sent back to the logbook. But at the moment, logbook is not able to identify if a check was added in the AMOS system. That's why we don't use that. But in AMOS, you're always able to administrate those checks. No, we haven't opened any support case there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you open a support case, and once you have opened a support case, we can use that, Alan and me, to leverage that topic internally within the ecosystem. That's normally the way we do it as well for other customers. Mm-hmm. Tanvin, I have changed our meeting minutes that you, if I got it right, you will open a support case on AMOS side, and then we can use that to leverage. I can use that once opened, Alan and you.
Yeah.
So Tanvin, once you open this case, you want I can get our AMOS counterpart to join in for the next call. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I need to leave. I'm not now 7 minutes over in the next meeting. Thank you very much, and I think thank you. Have a good day, and awaiting your response regarding III and SSO integration. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Peter. Thanks, everyone.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.